I'm a guitar player. And if you ask me what I am, I'll tell you, I'm a guitar player. Because I'm a guitar player, I just happen to have also fallen into being a session musician, occasionally a songwriter, a producer, an A&R guy, and a record executive. But that's all because I'm a guitar player. And I started doing that when I was 13. Never looked back, never found anything else I loved to do more than that. And it's still my guidepost. It's still the center of what I do. Okay, a guitar player's journey in the music business, however, is not as simple. So I graduated from Vanderbilt University with a bachelor's degree in philosophy. And deciding not to move to L.A. or New York, I was a blues player. But deciding that I really am a small-town guy, I stayed in Nashville and came over here to this place called Music Row that I'd heard of, but I'd never actually been to. And got a job sweeping floors and making coffee for $50 a week, 6 days a week, 10 hours a day. Waiting around for the inevitable, hey, can you sing? Yep, sure can. And then the next one, hey, can you play the guitar? Yep, I can do that. And one day it was, hey, the engineer got sick and there's a session waiting on the floor. Can you engineer? Yep. Well, I couldn't, but they never knew. So, you do whatever you do what you have to do to stay alive, and then in your spare time you do what you want to do for free until somebody starts paying you to do it. That's what ended up working out. So I ended up becoming a staff musician for that company, and we organized a rhythm section and then started marketing ourselves to songwriters and publishing companies and sound-alike companies and anybody that needed music done quickly, efficiently, and well. And I worked in that kind of a mill for a long time until Jim Ed Norman, who used to be the head of this company here, came along one day and gave me and my buddies a chance to be his rhythm section. He had a bunch of acts from the West Coast, like Mickey Gilley and Johnny Lee, and he had this thing called the Urban Cowboy Movement kind of under his wing, and we ended up playing on all those records. That was in the late 70s. And from then on, it was just really a journey of being a session player and helping my buddies out. My songwriter buddies I'd watch them sort of flail miserably in the studio and waste a ton of money and time. And it occurred to me that I could really help them organize their sessions and get better tracks and get their songs across. Some of those guys became artists, and as they became artists, it was comfortable for them to want to work with me. And so between that and people like Jim Ed, I was given a chance to produce. And so I produced for a number of years. Eventually then got a job as the head creative of a publishing company of Tree Music, which became CBS Music, which became Sony Music, which became Sony ATV. And that put me in the Sony system. So I moved over to the record label as an A&R guy. Sort of did some time there, then came back out, did the independent thing as a producer, and now I'm back at Warner Brothers.
It's fantastic.
Yeah, it's just a journey, and you've really got to enjoy every step of it, because otherwise it's just a lot of pain for nothing. But if you enjoy it and appreciate it, it's great. I can't imagine a better life than the life of music. I look at all my friends that, most people have jobs that they do for a paycheck, and then their lives exist outside of their jobs. And in fact, as much as they try to avoid their jobs as much as possible in their lives, because there's not much interaction there. my hobby is my life. My job is my hobby. I mean, it's all one thing. How great is that? What price can you put on that?